Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to be back. Yesterday was a short stream. I didn't love that it was short, but I had to make it short for reasons. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm here to stay. I'm excited to continue playing through Shadowbringers. And we're doing our first duty in Shadowbringers today. The legendary, the illustrious, the name I can't remember, Holminster Switch. And we are not going to instance with the NPCs. We're gonna see if we can get a party together. 20 seconds is early enough. Hello. Let me just turn off my timer. Cause we in it to win it, boys. Let's go. I'm registered. Now I just must wait. I could technically form a party with all of these, but I would rather try and do it on my own. This area is so pretty. I love the lavender. Oh. I was doing some heavy lifting earlier, and I think I popped something in my shoulder. Oh no, not my shoulder. Hopefully we don't have too long a wait time. I mean, we shouldn't. Blue Dragon, I already have Blue Dragon. I really need to see if I can sell some of this shit off. So I'm out of space. Holy shit, okay. I was literally about to give up and teleport somewhere. Alright. Here we go. Whew. Okay. Whew. People are running away. Oh, God. Whew. I forgot to turn on my lamp. No! Oh, jeez. Whew. Oh, Tesleen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tisleen. Good Lord. Now I've heard this song. Okay. Oh, I didn't see the... That was a heckin' fight.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back. We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption. The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Ugh.
Behold! The monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Scar. It can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the Mantle of Light. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first. On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them.
He's not from here either.
Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Oh, got it. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. 1 million experience. Now, as for how we proceed from here, the villagers were evacuated early and arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to have accepted their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about the wounds and homeless and lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Umbra, I must ask you a favor. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary warrior of darkness, I feel no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. Ow. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vothri responds to all this. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden, and has departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day, about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark, peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the Pendants? Please let Braggy know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the market need to be reserved for the infirmary. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alizé. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest. Not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, Umbra. I shall be cross if you follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. Need to sit up straight. Just you and me then, shall we? Da-da-da. Just curious to see who's on. Alphino! Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speak must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Braggy, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Umbra. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alizé both. Hey, Braggy. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other tumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you've carrying messages for the god, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? Stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make yourself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Ciela, more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that braggy has a twisted sense of humor. I think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in 100 years, and folk all riled up and then some. Once more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace. It was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glynard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their rekindling. You know how weak eaters are drawn to strong ones, right? Oh, I gotta turn my lamp on. I forgot. There we go. Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed Shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck's foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the Settlement Council puts bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eater that have been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues show up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago. When historians heard the descriptions given by the survivors, well, they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as the Light Wardens. Not the kind of prey you take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistle lad is Louis Reek. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Serig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Geert. Dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom? I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have the look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of such a virtue hunter. Roll quests. Interesting. You must complete at least one roll quest. Gotcha. The man with too many scars. Well, we'll pick this up in one day at some point. Can't say I've chatted with you before. Think I'd remember if I'd had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? Sorry. And wary besides, huh? Rest assured, I've no secret designs. Name's Grandson. Bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. The sort that must get mistaken for the Warrior of Darkness folks they've been talking about, right? Easy, killer. I couldn't care less who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to hunt, to join me in the hunt of the biggest prize this size of Norvarant. Thought that'd grab your attention. Decaya signs the fiend I'm after, one of the so-called Cardinal Virtues, as folks are wont to call them. Former warriors of light, the esteemed heroes who saved the realm a century ago. The old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you've heard all this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a Sin Eater. The better to torment... What just happened? God, stupid antivirus, fuck off. The better to torment we few who survive their mercy. Needless to say, I aim to put an end to all that. You've heard the pitch, so what's the answer? You interested in hunting Decaya with me? Not a whit of hesitation. I like you, sinner. Nevertheless, I'll need you to humor me to prove you're the dab hand I think you are. For my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting close to the Crystarium. Come with me and put my mind at ease. Alright. So I have gotten that. Also got this. Dark Missionary. Reduces magic damage taken by self and nearby party members by 10%. Okay. Well... Now, eventually I'm going to level other classes, but right now I'm focusing on tanking. Can I please? Thank you. Yes, please. I would like to go to bed, please. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had the illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the market for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out. Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Hey, Minfilia. Because we sent Minfilia to the First to stop the destruction of the First. Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and fight them!
Ah, yeah, Stinian!
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadowhunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Tataru!
I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not
She's
that
good.
anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that you're...
Oops.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Ah, begging your pardons, miss, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular deliberating a response. To the Ocular! Hold on but a moment. Hello? Hello, Blue Quest? Oh, yeah. I'm probably not gonna do this now. I'm probably gonna do it on my own time. I got that Blue Quest. Oh, is it just right over there? Fuck it. If it's as simple as porting around, I'll port around. So I need to level a DPS. I need to level my Black Mage to 70-ish, and I need to level. I could do White Mage or Red Mage, and I need to do a healer. So I'm probably gonna put a poll up in the FC chat, ask for people's opinions on what way I should do it. I'm thinking of doing good lord, where this fucker at? I'm thinking of doing Machinist, Black Mage, and Astro. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's the best choices, so I'm gonna kind of ask around, see what comes of the idea. May pick Nay's brain on that specifically, because Nay has leveled most, if not all, the jobs to max level. I don't think he has all of them, but he has a lot of them. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's the man with too many scars. Okay. I don't think we're going to do that one just yet either. We're going to do what we can in the MSQ. But I will be doing that probably soon. Delivered all the sandwiches. Thank you. Well, if it's right there, sure, why not? Fuck it. I'm so wishy-washy when it comes to blue quests, because, for instance, I want to do ether current ones as early as possible because then I can fly. But like, with this one, I need to do this blue quest to progress in the MSQ, but I don't know how much of it I need to do now and how much I can do later. It's probably smart just to like knock it out. There you are, very good. The Sin Eaters we're after was sighted west of Assessor Gate, so we'll need to head through there before we begin our search. Oh, and if you happen to have any objection to killing Eaters for sport, remember, many were once innocent people. We'll be doing them a favor putting them out of their misery. This guy's cold. I mean, I get it. Then get out of the car. I want my doggo. Well, and the other nice thing about this is I technically can come back at any time. Alright. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this. Bye. Got 3 more seconds on heavy. Might as well wait for that to dissipate. Alright. We're gonna make quick work of this. I don't know why instance monsters always seem weaker. Probably because they are. Because they're designed for one person to do. That's my guess, at least. Good clean work. It's clearly not your first time. Let's do this once more just to confirm it wasn't a fluke, though. Besides, the world could do with less Sin Eaters. Follow me. Shouldn't be much further. Fuck this guy. He's got me traipsing all over the place with fucking God knows what. So I'm 76. My next highest class is, I think, like 57. $55. And then my warrior's at 51. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Astro and Machinist just because they're higher level, which means there's less absolute hell of grinding to do. It's gonna be annoying, but I bet I'm sure somebody'd be able to help me grind up levels. Hey, bud. There, I did your thing. Yeah, that'll do. You're exactly the sort of woman I've been looking for. And thank the gods for that. My apologies for subjecting you to such a silly test, but I'd rather not have an amateur's death on my conscience. Let's head back to the Wandering Stairs and make it official, shall we? Go up to the Crystarium, would you? I don't think I'm gonna go super long today. I think I'm gonna go like 2-3 hours tops. Ethernet. Pendants is the closest, I think. Ouch. Yeah. That's right, eh? So, just to make sure you're still keen on our arrangement, Umbra, will you join me and hunt the dread fiend Dikaiosine and put an end to his accursed existence? Excellent. Then it's settled. Now, every hunt begins with an investigation, and ours is no exception. Dikaiosine can be rather difficult either to pin down. But before we commence ours, we would do well to attend to our respective preparations. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. Chonky. All set to embark on our great hunt, Umbra? Then let us be about it. Before you ask, I've no intention of leading us out into the wilds without even an inkling of Dikaiosine's whereabouts. Norvrant may not be a particularly large realm, even before the flood, but it'd take us a dozen lifetimes to scour every nook and cranny. So, we'll start by asking around a place I know for a fact Dikaiosine has attacked before. The village of Wright, on Calusia. While I don't have a reason to believe he will return, I'd like to think that the survivors might know something of value. After all, you can be sure that they haven't forgotten the day the bastard came through. So, let us be off then. Before I do that, do you mind if I go do the MSQ? Because I have a feeling the MSQ is going to take me to Calusia. Yeah, I need to level some other stuff. I bet it'd just take me asking, like, the kind of go-to static in the FC if they'd help me level. I just hate asking people shit. You know what I mean? Anxiety peeps, hands up, except you have anxiety, so you're too anxious to put your hand up. I understand that. I am that way too. Yes, please let me in. Thank you. Why can't I click?
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
True.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Oh, he's good.
Enter. Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmor's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthri, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmor considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Damn. Exarch, my dude. I love this boy.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthri. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmor's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmor's army since before Vorthri's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man.
Damn.
If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia. It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
What? Yeah, that line.
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you.
Okay.
Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
I know I sure as shit
In
don't.
the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Poor Umbra looks so confused. It's like, guys? The fuck's that shit mean? We're gonna cheese it a little bit. To the Cabinet of Curiosity. So, I do know one thing. Leveling a second job after you've maxed out your first job is way faster than leveling your first job. And that is because you get a massive experience bonus if the class you are playing is under the class level of your highest level class. Yes. Oh, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Actually, it's something else. Oh, you wish to hear about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. I love him. After I've finished off some of my few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it is called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say. For while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Okay. Oh, lookout spot. Free experience. $125,000. That's not insignificant. Okay, so it's not there. It's not there. How about this one? Found it. Have you found the book? Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. I love how he holds it. He's so cute. Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Novarant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with her hair spun shit. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sin-Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair spun of gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmorian army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin-Eaters. They always have the same boots. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet, with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her word, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin-Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Novarant on numerous occasions. And, were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin-Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yulmorian army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name, for by that time, under Lord Vothery's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Thancred. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Umbra? Outside? All right. As you have will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for too long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the Flood of Light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we knew would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side. Right, Umbra? I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? Here. A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmorian forces at Laxenloft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So, if we mean to act, we should probably do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Wait, what? But why, though?
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed.
But
as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
okay. Oh, shot.
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
Okay.
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmor a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmor. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrant deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmor's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Let's do this. So you will be joining the guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first. You'll need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Catelys. She will see you measured and fitted. I'm doing my best to do Captain Lena's voice, but it is not my expertise. Speak with Catelys, who's up there. So if I go to the Amaro launch, I just have to hop down from here. Hey, I'm still wearing the same thing. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain, I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's ready to fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then. See to it. Shit. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided whenever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be delivered into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostal Imperative. You and Alfino will join the former. Umbra, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesmail at Spagirix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may want to make use of the Amaro from the Rookery. After you've collected the serum, of course. I already attuned to that one. You don't need to worry about me. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, I need to go over here. Is this door open? It does not. Oh, because it's down below. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I just need to make a leap. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Nope, this is the wrong way. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hello. Yes, sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's Kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be called the Crone's Kiss. Just aside, the stuff's really foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow. But if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So, I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone the kiss. Time to barf. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. Ah, but, alright. Da, da. I was a little bad on my diet today, which means I'm just gonna have to be good over the weekend, which is fine, because I usually am. Yes, what do you require of me? I was told to get a Amuro so that I could... Assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Ooh, Ether Current, hello, thank you. I was about to deliver an Amaro to the Radiscus Round, one of the locations whence the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. It's near enough is good enough for you. You may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I will ready the Amaro for departure at once. Okay. My poor throat. Oh, there he is. Radiscus Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. Worry not, the beasts are trained to return to the rookery, blah blah blah. Fly! Why would I not fly when it's so much faster? Dun 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 dun. What's this then? Deep gold gear. Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one's to go to the Imperium into the west. Please see to the handler on duty, blah blah blah, go this way instead. There you go. I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Ha! So that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to Ostel Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. First thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna get this Amaro Keep. And then before I actually turn in, I have to pee, like, really, really bad. Cool, I don't care. So I'm gonna run over to her, and then I'm gonna run upstairs because I need to pee. Leap. Do do do. Do 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 do. All right, Lena. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Alright. Alright. So it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you delivered the Amaro. Oh, no, thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Is that weapon better than mine? No, probably not. Yeah, because this is a level 74 weapon. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of my gear is way better. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them. A task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to the four of the beasts. Dismissed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like another hour. And that's when I'm gonna stop. Ooh, blue quests. Hello? Interesting. If all three of these are ether currents. If all three of these are ether currents, I'm gonna do them now. I mean, I might as well, right? You're not gonna like this, bud. Do 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 do. Whee! Ow. Sorry, dear. God, I am still getting... Here you go, Dragon Bird Man. Okay. So we got a couple blue quests here. Another ether current. Let's see if this one is as well. It is. All right, let's do these really quick. Not to mention it's free experience. I usually put my phone up or to the side for streams. Yeah, I really think I should just like put it away somewhere because I get distracted so easily. Thank you, ADHD. Where the fuck's this last one? Alright, so that's one done. That one's way over there. That one's also way over there. We're doing the fast run. Well, actually, since he's right here. Give me that. Ugh. I mean, it's free experience, right? Easier to just get it done than to ignore it. Ugh. And once I've finished these objectives, I'll just port back. That way I don't have to wait. Okay, and he's gonna run off. Alright. Well, we're going this way then. Cause shit, he really ran far. Sorry. It's been a sleepy day, man. I didn't get up that early, but like... Well, compared to like my normal times. But like... It's kind of a sleepy day. Which like everybody has every now and again. I have them all the fucking time. Hey, dude. There's this thing. Oh my god. One was higher up. I was just impatient. Alright. Boo! Yep, wrong button. Oh my god! Like, I'm willing to level something up from 0, but I want it to be something I feel like I'll enjoy, which is why, like, I want to do Black Mage. And I want to do Astro because it looks like it'd be more fun than White Mage or Scholar, to me personally. And then I'm thinking like Machinist or Lancer or Dragoon. And I know like all the stories about Dragoon that like Dragoon die because of their they get animation locked and then they get fucking annihilated. But like, still looks like a fun class. I could always do Samurai and just because it's already level 50. I think it's already 50. I'd have to check. There's that. And now we could head back. We'll grab those last 2 ether currents. We'll fly around the map really quick just to get the free experience. And we'll be done. Da, 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 da. So we're just gonna roam the map for a moment. Neat. This area is huge. What the hell? Am I going to spend approximately 10 to 15 minutes doing this? Well, it's probably not going to be that long, but yes. Because what's the point in having flying if you can't get the free experience points that you can otherwise? Alright. We gotta go grab the penis. Oh, we gotta turn a little bit. We're not heading straight for the penis. Like, why would they make it that shape? Probably just a oops. Ah. Hey, yeah, see, it only took 2 minutes. It didn't take 15. And we're coming in for a landing, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your seat back into the upright position, and we're here. The Amaro are fed? Good. The rest have already been dosed, and we need not fear any of the mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Fly! Wow, we really going for it, huh? Oh, nice lookout spot. Free experience. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. Sure. Depending on how long this is, this might end tonight's stream. How much you want to bet we're gonna get here and fucking everybody's gonna be dead because Thancred showed up?
Keep moving. What now?
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
You sure about that? I actually do like that gear a fair bit.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
I'm trying to place where this is, where her dialect is from. I'm not 100% sure. I've heard it before, I can't remember where. Could also level Dancer. That wouldn't take too long.
For the Crystarium!
God, this music is so good.
Leave this to me!
No healer? Alright.
Let's give them a show.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Oh shit. Boss fight time. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. I don't know about that. So when's Thancred show up? Seriously, that's what I think is happening here.
Why do you persist in this folly? It's over!
Thancred?
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
Thancred? Yep.
Thancred?
It's the boy!
You are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
What?
Pathetic.
Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Nice.
Break!
Fool! You would see your city razed?
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulnor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom.
Very cool.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Solus?
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
That is Solus.
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
It is. This fuckwad over here.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like one to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
Damn.
What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Whoa, calm down, dude.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fey folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And here we are now. I'm sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of their voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find the village Lidaran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds in our mission. You may consider her an ally. Oh, the fairy folk. So we're going to grab this aetheryte, and that's where I'm going to call it, I think. I'm going to head back to the FC house. And just chill out for the rest of the evening. So thank you so much for joining. Have a great rest of your night. And I will see you next week, because I'm going to be off. I'm going to be gone all weekend. So have a good rest of your time. Bye.